All right, dear viewers, welcome to another video, another late night talk, me and my brother. And today's topic of conversation is American culture. So we are in March. It is currently March 12th recording this video. It'll probably come out later though. We are in the current year 2026, and right now it's American culture. What's your thoughts on the current state of America right now?
Well,
Whatever it may be.
more American society, but it's really bad. It's awful in modern days. I would say the whole world is going downhill, and the governments are still keeping in charge, and it's only going to get worse and worse because the American society, your average Joe wakes up 9 to 5 job, you have a family, you come home, you get fucked on taxes, they get fucked everywhere basically, you get fucked by their boss, they get fucked on taxes, and now they're getting fucked by the government.
Fucked on taxes.
Their son's going to war for fucking Netanyahu, a goddamn Israelite, trying to kill all the fucking Iranians basically, and he's gonna die for them just because of our government's so fucked, and our society is so bad. It's in a current state where it's so bad that there's going to be no protests. There's going to be nothing happening to stop it. What do I mean by this? So basically, there used to be a lot of protests and people would fight for what they want. But Epstein files came out. The Epstein files, everybody knows about it. You know about it. You might tell your mom about it. She probably won't believe you. You might tell your dad about it. He probably won't believe you, but it's AI. You don't give a fuck. You want to know why? Because American society is so beyond fucked and so beyond repair. The only point is a big war that people will start to fucking believe. If America ever got attacked on its own soil, then people would start to believe.
Exactly. Basically, the gist I got from that is we as an American society need to believe again. We need to believe in America and what it stands for. America was built on the brave for the free. And that's what we have to go back to. Now, with the protests of Black Lives Matter, we did divide our country into Democrats and Republicans, but we have to just put the past to the past and come together as a union again, like the Confederate and the Union, to go back and protest, pretty much. That's the gist of what I'm getting. We need to protest,
basically,
like the Confederates and the Unions did for their beliefs.
Yep. And
go back to a brave, free America, because American culture right now, it's not good. With the war going on, the post-job scene, the, taxes, get taxed on everything, and no one seems to care. Back in the old days, we would have one tax and there's a riot the very next day, So that's just one way testosterone levels have dropped. So we really, as a men culture, we need to raise our testosterone so we can join the big war again. And then as a female, the estrogen levels have dropped too, because they're basically becoming the man.
Yeah, they are. The government is so evil. And they're so demonic. They're trying to make men women and women men, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
There's estrogen in the water, the drinking water. So every man who drinks estrogen just becomes more estrogenic and he loses testosterone.
Yes.
And they want women to be empowered and strong and act masculine so they can destroy the household. Because when there's no house, if there's no house, no one can stand up to fight. If the house is divided, just like the society is, Republicans, Democrats, they're both fighting each other. That's exactly what the government wants. So you don't focus on them. You just focus on your neighbor, your neighbor's probably the nicest person. They just want you distracted enough. And because you're so bored, it's in a human nature. You want to be entertained. So they give you TikTok. They give you all this media to consume just so you can focus on every other thing but the actual problem.
Yes. Let's talk actually about our neighborhood and community, current American community culture. I think the faith has been taken out of the family and is now placed in the community because for some reason or not, family is just not hitting the same anymore. So, they're basically trying to divide, take your individuality, strip it to its core, strip it all away, and basically make your individuality a multiple or a one.
You just want clones.
Just a clone.
Clones.
A one world community individuality. So, as an American culture, community-wise, we need to put your focus back into the family, and when you do talk to the community, at least try and raise them. Don't put them down or slander or propaganda spill. That's not good. We want a strong community. I believe in a strong community as an American myself. And right now, I just feel like our communities are not doing too good. We are struggling. Obviously, there's some better than others. And environment can have an effect in that, whether it be certain stress factors, stress, changing your thought pattern. But yeah, basis is we need to put the focus back into the family and build a strong community that's around you. What else? Let's talk about culture. Let's talk about American sports culture. So I guess the most recent one we could talk about is Super Bowl 60. That was our most recent Super Bowl. And oh my gosh, if you are not in tune with gematria right now and the rituals they're doing, then what are you doing? Satanic rituals all day long. That's all you see nowadays. Especially with, what's the other one that just went on? The Olympics. Olympics, yeah.
Big ritual.
Big demon rituals right off the bat. I mean, they don't even hide it anymore, folks. They just show it to you plain in sight. And what they're hoping is, they're not even hoping anymore. They're just waiting for you to go and eat your popcorn, pretty much. They just want you eating your popcorn.
We say it, but most people that do watch it, they're not even aware of what actually goes on on the rituals. I don't even watch the Super Bowls. I don't watch the Olympics just for that reason. Just because all the rituals, it sucks your energy. It's an evil ritual. Well, it gives them energy and power to do the things they want to do and cause more evil and harm than good, which is awful. Unless you're that type of person, you're like Jeffrey Epstein, you kind of deserve to be executed or something.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Epsteins. Let's talk about American government culture. Now, our American government culture, our current president right now is Donald Trump. He's on his second term, and he has done nothing as he has promised. In fact, when he was running, he said he was going to end all the wars, make America great. We were supposed to make America great, and instead, Israel, and Netanyahu, they have invaded our country.
Yep.
And they are running an Israel society through America.
Yeah, Israel. They own the banks.
They
own so many banks across so many countries, and what they did with America in specific is they got Jeffrey Epstein, who was a CIA agent for Israel, and what he did is he sent him to America, he made him look like the coolest motherfucker around there, gave him all this money from trading, like sure, he's a good fucking trader, and then he went to his island, he did evil satanic rituals with the little kids, and then he got the U.S. government, like people who work with the U.S. government, to come to his island, rape kids, and do all that evil stuff. And then he had videos and proof of it, like the Bill Clinton photo of him wearing a dress. He has a plane for 9/11. What else would it be for? And then after that, he got all that, went to America and had blackmail for all of them. He has blackmail for all of them. So the American governors, they can't do anything unless you want to get exposed or fired. And they're not going to do either. So you just have blackmail. There's no way Epstein's dead. Come on. The one time a dude dies, the fucking cameras go out. When the fuck does that happen? The cop's radar never goes off when you're fucking speeding. But this guy, most wanted fugitive, his goddamn security cameras go out. Once he dies. Sure, believe it.
Exactly. So basically, our government is basically filled with these evil, corrupt people that need to get exchanged, and Epstein is only a pillar. He's only a small pawn in the scheme of the big things. So yeah, we need to, American culture has gone in a far, far, far left, pretty much, of what it used to be. Maybe when you're, as a kid, your worldview is, it's more twisted towards good. Nothing bad ever happens. You don't really think about that stuff anyway, but now when you're older and you're a young adult in today's world, and you actually realize what it is you see it for what it is. And then you start to realize, man, how can I make a change? So this is me trying to make a change, trying to get, my creative minds that think alike to click on this video, and hopefully you'll relate with the points we're talking about. Just trying to discuss the flaws. It's not bad. I mean, it is bad, but it can always change. We're just trying to point out the flaws, and hopefully we can change them for the better.
Yep, exactly. I mean, society always changes no matter how you look at it. There's always advances in evolution with technology and all that stuff. But if you go back even 100 years ago...
Let's talk about current technology, current American technology. Every phone that gets released is like $1,000 now. When did we decide for that to happen? I never decided that. I thought phones were supposed to be, $100, not $1,000. What else? And then the new games. Every game that comes out now, these AAA games are releasing their woke propaganda. Go woke and go broke. All these games now, I mean...
Movies too.
Movies
are bad.
American movies suck now. They've gone too woke. Hollywood has skewed our minds, and they have made us go too woke. They have woken us up too much to their evilness.
Yeah, they'll go home and they'll eat fucking babies, and they'll give you a shitty movie,
and then they'll give you a shitty
movie.
Give you a
shitty movie on top of it.
So, I mean, as a game culture, as a movie culture, as a sports culture, as a political culture, America needs to change. We are, I do believe make America great again. It is the greatest country in the world. You cannot ask for anything better. But to truly have that happen,
we are not living in the same America that they were living in 1760.
Exactly. As my favorite president once said, ask not
1774, actually.
Ask not what America can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And there's a reason why he got assassinated, because he was a truth speaker. Again,
he didn't kiss the wall.
He did not kiss the wall. Again, yes, exactly. So, all I'm saying is, we gotta focus up and try better.
But let's just be real.
Yeah.
I have a question for the audience. If you wake up every day and you're happy with your shitty ass life, I mean, are you really happy? If you really take a minute, just sit there and think about it. Are you really happy with your life? And if you come to the answer, which most people should in this society, probably not. I mean, if you are, it's rare, and then you're probably just a goldfish dumb fuck.
Hey,
unless you have so much money, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, I can't cuss on this. That's right. But anyways, unless you have so much money, you can do whatever you want. The odds are you really aren't happy every day you wake up. You have to go to work. You have a bad job. You get yelled at by your boss if you're taking too long of a break. He might fire you for taking a lunch that's extra long, just like an extra 10 minutes. Because he has you, working all day in the heat, and you just want a little extra break. But no, you can't get that. You come home, your wife's probably, doing whatever when you're at work, cheating on you. You pay for all the bills.
Treated as a American citizen, not as a robot.
Yeah. And then the government, you just tax you on top of all that. You didn't do any of the work. You work 8 hours a day. They'll take
half your pay.
Half your pay.
Whatever you do, half your pay. So remember, America, we are trying to be American citizens again, and we are trying to go back to a time where things mattered.
When your ancestors died to write that Constitution, that's what we have to serve. Unless you want to waste your whole family's bloodline and all of your family spilt blood for nothing, just so you can stay at home, jerk off, and watch porn, you're fucking worthless. You are worthless. We have to go back. What did your ancestors die for? What did your grandpa, your great-great-great-grandfather, put his body down for? His life, his own life. He died for what he believed in, and now you just jerk off to porn at home, you fucking loser.
Exactly. So, dear viewers, we need to go back to a time where we take accountability and we go back to where things matter most. What things matter most? And, you know, it goes deep with this. We'll get in a deeper conversation someday. But, yeah, that was the main takeaways from this video. Until the next one. Peace out.